Hey guys, what's up? It's Jamie. So I wanted to do a little makeup collection tour for you today. I'm gonna do part 1 today, and I'm gonna do part 2 either over the weekend or next week, because I'm waiting for new makeup organization things for some of it. So I'm not gonna show you that stuff until I get the new things in and everything is finally where I want it to be. Ignore the tan hands. So I'm going to show you part 1 today, and I'll go over, oops, I hit the brushes. I'm going to go over part 1 today and show you everything that I can really, and I'll go in detail of everything that I have. And then part 2, hopefully it'll only be 2 parts. And then part 2, I'll show you all the rest, and I'll show you how I have everything organized and all that. So sit tight, and here comes part 1. Okay guys, so for today, I'm going to show you, to start out, I'm going to show you this thing. I'm going to show you my mirror I use every day. What's up? So that's the mirror I use. I'm not going to show you everything on the left because that is getting new organizational stuff, but I'm going to start here with this big thing. So here we have Drugstore Foundations. I have L'Oreal Infallible, Maybelline Matte and Poreless. We have Milani Conceal and Perfect, another Maybelline Matte and Poreless, Wet n Wild, Photo Focus, the normal, and then the dewy, and then I have the Photo Focus stick foundation. Then the next drawer is high-end foundations. This is my Clinique Conceal and Perfect, whatever it's called. It's shattered, so I had to put in something else, sadly. Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. We have Bye Bye Foundation. We have Wander Beauty Nude Illusion. I have Tarte Found Sealer and Tarte Face Tape. Haley's Beauty Matte Foundation. Haley's Beauty The Illusion Foundation, which love these. Great finds. Dr. Hushka is an old one that I have, but a good one, but it's very, very light. And then the other little tiny ones I haven't really used yet. They're just little samples that I've gotten from like BoxyCharm or Ipsy. This is a concealer drawer. Now, if I go through everything, it'll be an hour-long video, but I'll just go through my faves. So the Becca Under Eye Corrector, one of my faves. This is my top fave, the Hourglass in Silk. Another great one is Peach Under Eye Corrector by Makeup Revolution. We have, and this is all drugstore and high-end, the Jeffree Star. We have a bunch of face tape, shape tapes, not face tape, shape tape. We have the ColourPop. We have the #1 drugstore. This is the pink color corrector, and then I have the regular one. This is another great drugstore, the Koki one, very light but still good. This is another great drugstore one, the Joa. Another great drugstore one, the e.l.f. Morphy concealer. That's probably about all my favorites. That's just an under eye brightener. I have a Pretty Vulgar one in here, but we won't get into every single one. Next drawer is highlights. I have everything mixed. The only thing I really have separated is foundations. So we have, this is probably my favorite highlighter. And I do have a lot of extra makeup in this little side bin that's getting, and another bin that's getting reorganized. So I'm not going to even show you guys that yet. But if you can see, my favorite highlighter is on top, the Laura Glaze palette. It's fucking amazing. Okay, so then we have the Lancome Dual Finish highlighter. This is so pretty, guys. This is probably the only highlighter that I've ever hit pan on. We have Fenty Trophy Wife, which is amazing. The Flesh highlighter stick, which is a good one. The Becca Champagne Pop, Jaclyn Hill. We have the drugstore one that everyone loves, the Wet n Wild in Golden Flower Crown. I have a couple of liquid highlighters that I absolutely love, the Nude Sticks. Magnet Nude Glimmers. This is a great one, the Iconic Nudes Illuminator Drops. This is also a really good one, the Bonnie Dew Manizer. I have a couple of samples. This one's good that I got from Ipsy bag that I actually really like. It's a space case. It's like a more silver highlighter. It's in Scene from Space 1A. Obviously, Master Chrome. Love that. My MAC Baked highlighter. Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. Sorry about that. I have the loose highlighter from e.l.f. and that woman, Nabla Noir. Couldn't remember her name off the top of my head. And that's it for highlighters. Like I said, I have other things in other areas like extra makeup or new makeup that I really like. But I will get into that and show you that next time because it's in an area that's not yet fully organized. So all the overflow that I have of each extra category from here, I put over here and in another basket that's going to be reorganized, and I'll show you that in part 2. So up here we have, I'm not going to say all, from now I'm going to say some of my bronzers. So we have Hoola Light, we have NARS Laguna, we have the Tarte Matte Bronzer, which is fabulous. Sorry, I was trying to open that. Which is fabulous. We have the Milani bronzer. Then up here is blushes. I am a cream blush whore. This is these two are my favorite cream blushes, Glossier and Puff and NARS and Orgasm. This one's good too, Cheeky. We have ColourPop in Birthday Suit. This one's good too, the Milk Makeup in Rally. Then I have some powder. See, what I love about these, you could just take them out. Then I have the Tarte. I have the Milani one that everyone loves, the Balm one. This is the Tarte one, which is probably my darkest. I have a couple of like blush and bronzer like compacts with multiple in them, but they're gonna be in the next video because that's being organized. Okay, then up here I just got this. I have all my overflow of foundations, both high-end and regular. We have Lancome, the Tints Eau Dual Ultra Wear. I have 2 Beccas because I have 2 different colors of the Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation. I have the Pure 4-in-1, which is amazing. I have a lightening mix, which I'm so tan now, I think I may need to get the darkening one also, but a lightening mix because this one, which I just got, was too dark. The Lancome Skin Feels Good. This is amazing. Love that. And that kind of goes along with this one. I have to just honorably mention this one, even though it's on the side for extra makeup, new makeup. The Dior Face and Body Foundation is my top for sure. But all my new makeup and my favorite makeup is going to be in the next video because it's off to the side. I could show you a little bit of it. Then we have the Joa Truly Yours, the Catrice HD. Then in the back part of this, I keep, like, if I have a breakout, everything I need to cover my breakout. So we have the Neutrogena. It's like a little acne blemish stick with makeup, with medicine in the makeup. Then I have a Neutrogena skin clearing makeup. And then I have a little e.l.f. compact that has all the colors in it to kind of hide the pimple. So the pimple is red, so you do green, which is in there. These are all my lip liners. Charlotte's Tilbury. We have a couple of Morphys in here. A Tarte, Essence, KKW, e.l.f. ColourPop. What else do we have here? Kylie Jenner I have. That wasn't it, but I do have Kylie Jenner. Another Morphy, and then around it you'll see all my lip glosses. So these are 2 of my faves, the Too Faced Pan Soft Dance Off High Shine Sparkling Lip Gloss. That's a great formula. I have the Jeffree Star in this one, and I have a pink one, but I think it's upstairs. I have Morphe lip glosses and a Maybelline lip gloss. Tarte. Then over here we have the Kylie Clear, we have the e.l.f. in Clear and the e.l.f. in Bubbles, which was a recommendation from Tati. And then back here are like the colored lip glosses. So we have this I got from BoxyCharm. We have a colored gloss from ColourPop. We have an Iconic London. We have an Anastasia, you know, all that good stuff. So that is it for this thing. And in the middle here, I keep my Iconic Nudes Volume 1 from Jeffree Star, but nothing is in it. It's just kind of a placeholder. So we're going to now move on. Okay, guys. I just taped this and I dropped the phone, so I'm going to try again. Moving on, I'm going to start off with my brushes. I have this container for all my eye brushes. I have this, don't mind that it's dirty, I just used it to put my foundations, anything liquid on, which I absolutely love and I highly recommend. I have this, which is actually an old candle holder, and this is just like placemats from the dollar store, so I don't ruin this desk because it's actually my mom's desk, hence why there's a printer over here. So if you ever see the printer, ignore it, because I share this desk with the printer, which is fucking annoying, but we won't even get started. I tell myself that it makes me not have as much makeup as I want because I don't have the room. So you'll see how I kind of squeezed into every area I possibly could. So anyway, these are my bronzer and blush, both cream and liquid. Up here we have foundation and concealer brushes. Here we have contour both liquid and powder, and back here are all powder brushes. Back here, the brushes I have, these are all highlighter brushes because I wanted to keep them separate from other brushes because, you know, they contaminate box of tissues, extra you know, makeup products, extra eyelash curler, extra anything, you know, that I don't want out. These are all my eyeliners, which I actually really like. I think I might get one for the lip liners. I'm not sure yet. We have some contour wands. We have my smoothing primer, my e.l.f. eye putty primers back here. And then I have all my primers. This is basically all my primers. I'll show you a few of my faves. So we have, let me just get in here good. So we have the Tatcha primer, we have the Becca Blur primer, we have the Farsali Skin Tune Blur, which is on its last leg. I'm so sad about that. We have the Haley's Refine, which is really great. I have all my eye primers. This is the Becca one that's almost like a highlighter, so I use it as a kind of a liquid highlighter. I have all the sample primers that I get from like BoxyCharm or Ipsy, like right in the front here, this being one of them, the Tarte Quench, which I actually really like. And then I liked it so much, I bought a big Tarte Quench. We have the Smashbox Primer Water. We have the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizing Primer. We have the Milk Makeup Mini. We have the Joa Instant Primer Activator. Sorry, I'm like trying to read it from far away. We have the Cover Effects. I have 3 Cover Effects. I have the Blurring Primer, which is this. I have the Gripping Primer, and I have the Mattifying Primer. Mattifying Primer is great for like a day where you have a few breakouts and you don't want any, you know, oil really in your skin, and you just want it to be like simple and clean and matte, and it also helps to not break you out. I have Professional, the hydrating one, which I actually really love. And then I have up here, now this section I am going to show you next time because I'm getting a little organizer for this stuff, but I wanted to shout out another one of my favorite primers because we're in the primer area. This is a Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream. Then this I kind of use if I want to do in place of a moisturizer because it definitely brightens the skin, so I like wearing it under my makeup sometimes. This is the Olay Hendrickson Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. We have eye drops because I always need eye drops. My eyes are very dry, and if you watch my channel not a lot, you know my eyes constantly tear. We have the Sugar Rush Peony lip balm, which I just got from BoxyCharm and I absolutely love. This is probably the last of the primers that I'm going to talk about. This one that I absolutely love. It's a Touche Clot Blur Primer from YSL. It is amazing because it like blurs your skin but adds a glow. It's fucking phenomenal. I'm just knocking everything down. We have the Fenty Matchstick in Unicorn, which is like the purple, so I don't use it often, but I wanted to keep it over here. And then I have a mini primer water. I'm just going to show you guys this area quickly. So this area is getting reorganized, but this is all my setting sprays, and this is all my samples, and I have makeup wipes, and under it I have all my moisturizers and like makeup removers. Here is the wall that you guys see, not the wall, the kind of setup that I did. See, it's not perfect. I see the tape right here and it's annoying me, but this is the wall that you guys kind of see when I do my YouTube videos. I'll fix that after. So any products that you see like this and this, those are empty. So any products that are actually there are empties, and everything else is just kind of boxes of things that I absolutely love that I wanted to save. Then we will go up here with all my lashes. I think this will actually be the last thing that we'll do, I think. So I'm going to show you my lashes. So I'm a fave House of Lashes person. I love House of Lashes. They're my favorite. Right now I'm wearing the House of Lashes Siren Double, which you can see. Sorry for making a weird face, but they're some of my favorites. Then I have them sorted out into like the mini ones over here. Then I have the Juliet's, which are my other faves, the Iconics and the Aloras. Underneath are all of my drugstore lashes and Morphy. So these are, I probably use high-end lashes more, but under it are all my Ardell's. These are Kiss. I do use them just as much, but you know, sometimes when I'm in a rush, I'll quickly grab, you know, a high-end lash. I have the Tarte GTL, which I love. So back here are all brand new lashes that have not been opened or touched yet, brand new. We have a couple of more. These are random House of Lashes styles. We have the Natalia and the Stella Luxe. These are just ones that I've tried that aren't my faves, but actually this is the Posh Noir and the Opulent Noir are actually my faves. I'm not going to open them because I only have one hand, but this is House of Lashes and Sephora. These are great. These are the Sophias. This is what turned me on to House of Lashes, was when I went to Sephora and I saw their collab. This is the Diana, which I absolutely love, and this is the Olivia, I believe. Yes, the Olivia. That's what turned me on to them, is when I went to Sephora and I saw their collab with House of Lashes, and I got turned on to them, went to the House of Lashes website, and I've been placing an order basically every week or two. I'd say actually every 2 weeks ever since then. So this is another brand that I got. They're the Farrah brand, Farrah Brushes. I got these from Ipsy and I actually really like them. So it was back when Ipsy used to have on their website, like anything you would want, you could look up on Ipsy and they would give you a significant discount. Now Ipsy makes you go to the third party website and then put in a coupon code, which is they have probably had to have lost so much business, because when you had it with Ipsy, you could order everything from like 10 different sites, from like Smashbox, House of Lashes, like 10 different places, all at once. Now you have to go to each individual third-party site and order it and put in the Ipsy 20 code. It's just annoying, so I don't really do it anymore. So that's back when the Ipsy, and this too, Makeup Geek Lashes, that's back when you could get it off the Ipsy website. This also, I believe, the City Color. These are actually really cheap, but they're really cute. So they should technically be in the drugstore section, but they're not. These are really great. Beauty Guard. These are really fluffy and great. They're almost on their last leg. These are from Sephora. They're just Sephora brand. We have two Velour Lashes brands. These are great. They're like my full glam lashes when I want to look really cute, like going out on a date. Not that I ever do. And these are okay. I thought I'd like them more than I do, but I don't love them. So that's the lashes. You can see that it's a very tall basket, so it has quite a lot of stuff in it. And actually, I'm going to maybe go on to eyeshadow palettes, or maybe do half eyeshadow palettes now and I'll do the rest the next time, but I want to show you some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. Hey guys, okay, so before I go on to eyeshadow palettes, I want to show you a few of the things that I have. Even though they may be reorganized, I just want to show you pretty much all of it. So all of that is going to be reorganized. I'm not going to go into that right now, but I wanted to show you this. See, that's a printer I'm talking about. Ignore that. This is my entire eyebrow collection. So I do about probably a pencil, a pomade, and 2 brow gels and soap brow. Like every time I do a combination of quite a few things to do my brows. They're very in depth, and even though they don't look, I mean, I've started doing them like out more, but even though they don't look like they're so great or anything, I do have a lot of steps because I don't have much hair. So if you want an in-depth brow tutorial, let me know. That's why I never do my brows on camera, because they really are so in-depth. But this is my entire brow container. And then this container, which definitely will be reorganized, is just my current makeup faves. So like I showed you the Dior, we have the Laura Mercier powder, I have the Fenty cream, both blush and bronzer, we have the Fenty powder bronzer, we have the Huda Beauty Tantour, and we have the Makeup Forever powder matte velvet skin foundation. Okay, now this is something that is also probably going to be reorganized somewhat next time, so I figured I'd show it to you. So this I actually just reorganized, and this, don't mind the crap in the basement. It's, you know, a lot, I know. It's not my ideal work setup. I had to move home, so it's not ideal, but I make it work. So this container I just redid. I actually like the way it is. So I have my shadow switch, I have my why can't I think of the name of it? My Clarisonic foundation head. Oh my goodness. I have a thing for Q-tips and these little mascara wands that I use for like eyebrows and eyelashes, which I need to refill. I have my entire false lash jar, which is with the tweezers and the glues. And here I keep all my beauty sponges. Up here you see the Tati Blendifuls, which I use for everything. And then I just have some Voltaren gel and some chapstick. Voltaren gel is for like my muscles, because my hand hurts sometimes, so I put that on that. So this is something I just reorganized. Up here I have lipsticks, like all my favorite lipsticks. Then I have all my favorite pink liquid lipsticks, and then I have all my favorite, can I open it? Can she open it? there we go. All, sorry for the camera, all my favorite brown liquid lipsticks in here. Okay, then we move on to here. I have my fan, which I always need for my lashes. And then these are my favorite lipsticks that I have going on now. So I'll show you a few of these because these are all my favorites. I just got a new Laura Lee Nakey Nakey. Guys, this is the best nude ever. So I have all the Jeffree Star mini iconic nudes because these are all my favorites I love in here. We have the Jeffree Star I'm Nude and the Jeffree Star Can't Relate color under here, which are also my favorite. Two Huda Beauties, which I don't love, but I like. This is great for just like a light little color on your lips, the nude sticks. Up here are all my favorites. So we have the Dose of Colors in Trendsetter and Knock on Wood, which I really like. Then we have Morphy in First Base, which is such a pretty color. Then we have the mini Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which has become my new obsession. I got this mini with the mini lip liner from the Sephora VIB sale. Fave, this is one of my favorites. It's that light color. It's macadamia, I believe. Yeah, macadamia. Then we have the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW, which is another one of my faves. It's just like that light pink color. Then we have the Revlon, well, then we have Hot Sand, which has been going around everywhere like crazy. I just tried it for the first time today. I love it. It's like macadamia, but a little bit different. You don't need both, but I stupidly have both. Then we have Stark Naked from Urban Decay, which is like a mid-tone brown. And we have If I Want To from Revlon, which is like a pinky brown. Like that. So those are all my oops, and I just dropped one. Those are all my favorite lips right in here. And then under there we have everything for my eyes. So I have all my gel liners here. I have a eyelash curler here. I have on this side all of my favorite mascaras. I really go through them, you know, somewhat regularly, so I don't have a ton. Then over here I have the overflow of liquid liners. These are from Amazon. I did a video on those. These are from Amazon. These are the overflow of liquid liners on this side that I couldn't fit in that tall stand, so I put them in here. And then I might reorganize this into a better situation once I get something for over there. But for now, this is what it looks like, and I'm not mad at it. Okay, now the last thing, sorry, you can see my feet. The last thing I'm going to show you for today is my eyeshadow palettes. Now, they're in a big, huge basket like this that I just got from the dollar store because right now I thought this is the best way that I could store them without being in the way. And eventually I'll change this, but right now this is not one of the things I'm going to be changing. I still have like powders and a ton of overflow makeup that I'll put in part 2. This will be the longer part, but I wanted to give you guys something good. I mean, why not? So I'm going to show you a little bit of all my palettes. This I might reorganize, but I have mini palettes like the e.l.f. bite-size palettes and just like single eyeshadows. I'm not going to really open it. And just samples that I got from like BoxyCharm. These are all my liquid shadows. So if you see, this is where it should have been. We have the Stila liquid metals. We have the Glossier liquid eyeshadow. We have an e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow. We have another e.l.f. metals. So these are just all, you know, some of... I don't use these a whole lot. This Cover FX one, which I actually used yesterday that I actually really like. This is in the color Olay. Beautiful. This is actually a really good one. This is a cheap drugstore candy. It's liquid shadow eye candy. And it's in the color Venus. So, you know, these are things that I don't use that often, these two, so I'm not getting in-depth into them, but I'm gonna show you what I do really use. Okay, so my first few favorites, if you guys watch my channel, you know this is my favorite, the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie. You know this is my top. Hey guys, you know this is my top eyeshadow palette. Excuse that it is so dirty, but I use it almost every day. Top eyeshadow palette for sure. Another one that I really like that's more newer to me, but I do really like it, is Life's a Drag from Manny MUA. do love this one. I tend to stick more towards this side than this side, but when I do need a pop of color, I do love that. If you can tell, I do have yellow on my eyes today, so I did use another one of my faves today, the Honey palette. Love this one from ColourPop. I definitely want to get more ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. I don't know why I don't have that many, but I need more. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. I know ColourPop just started shipping again. This belongs in here. This is the Thrive eyeshadow stick. I know they just started shipping again because I just got something that I ordered like months and months and months ago. But, you know, eventually I'll get another eyeshadow palette. I think I like the Sweet Talk one. Want to get that. So this is another one of my old school faves, the Jaclyn Hill Morphy first palette. I love this one. I am going to get the volume 2. I'm not sure when, but it will be soon-ish, I hope. Jeffree Star, which obviously you see I have a lot of Jeffree Star makeup. I do love Jeffree Star. The Blood Sugar palette is one of my faves. I tend to use, I'll show you, not all of the colors if I can open it. You know, doing things with one hand is not that easy. Okay, so if you can tell, I tend to like stick to this area really. The first 2 rows, I'd say. The bottom row, when I need a pop of red, I'll use the bottom row, but the top 2 rows, these 2 are my favorite colors, Sugarcane and Cake Mix, and also Tongue Pop. Those colors are just amazing on the eyes. It's just like such a nice, you know, pink. I just love it. This I got from a BoxyCharm. It is the Storybook Cosmetics, what palette is this? Fairy Tales? Little Briar Rose. So sometimes I'll use this, you know, when I need a certain color, but I find that I have a lot of palettes that already have these colors. Those blues are really gorgeous, but I'm not really like a blue person. But if I ever need a blue, this is where I go. Okay, so then if I sit here and go through every palette, it'll take forever, so I'm just going to show you a few of my faves. The Zoeva Cocoa Blend I got from BoxyCharm. This is a beautiful palette. We have another Jaclyn Hill, one of her Vault collections. This is Armed and Gorgeous, I believe. Yes, sorry about that. Armed and Gorgeous, beautiful. And if you see my mirror, that's a Jeffree Star sticker from his holiday bundle, holiday mystery box that everyone was bitching and moaning about, if you remember that. So maybe if I use my right hand, it'll be easier. So this I actually got with, when I signed up for BoxyCharm, they gave me a free palette. This is the Tarte, I think it's Rainforest. Doesn't say. It's Rainforest something, and it really is beautiful, but you have to build and build and build and build to get something, but it really is. All those colors really are beautiful. Okay, another palette that I really love is Violet Voss, the Berry Burst. The neutral tones I use more, and I really like them. Let's see what else we got here. Another Violet Voss. I don't really use this one because, like I said, I find I have other eyeshadow palettes that have these colors, but I have used like sand and terracotta before. They are pretty. Not something that's necessary. A lot of my palettes, honestly, like a few of the main big ones, like the Nudie Patootie, the Jeffree Star, the Jaclyn Hill, those I've bought myself. All the rest I've really gotten in like BoxyCharm and Ipsy bags. This is Ace Beauté, I think it's pronounced. This is a beautiful palette. I have another one by them too that I actually really like, if I can find it. This is the Grandiose Palette. This has beautiful colors in it. This is a great palette. They have really nice eyeshadow, honestly, and their palettes are apparently very expensive. This was from the BoxyCharm. It's the BoxyCharm palette. I've really never used it. It's not my favorite. I don't love glitter, like crazy shadows like that. So, you know, it's not something, maybe I use Spoiler and Cup of Joe, but maybe even Premium, but that's about it. I mean, not something that's my favorite that I really will ever use. And then we have the Fenty Moroccan palette, which this packaging is fucking phenomenal. I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. Excuse all the fingerprints, but you know, this palette is pretty, and I use some of the colors, but a lot of the colors are just not up my alley. But, you know, if you see any palettes here that you really, really love, I don't know why there's a tape there. If you see any palettes here that in my collection that you really, really love and you want me to do a look with, just let me know. Shoot me a message, and I will definitely do a look with them. I have a few e.l.f. mini palettes, like the Prism palette. I have a few of these. I don't really use them. I find that e.l.f. does have nice eyeshadow, but the color payoff is not, as good as like my Life's a Drag or my Nudie Patootie or my Jeffree Star or my Jaclyn Hill. So I think those are pretty much it. I think oh, and I can't forget this one. This is a great Morphy palette. It is the 9T palette. This is a great one. I use this one all the time too. So I think I pretty much actually did show you every one of my eyeshadow palettes, and that's basically it. So I have a bunch, as you can see. I don't really use liquids as much as I should. I have a lot of liquids, like I said. If you want to see me do a look with them, just let me know, but this is everything. So this was part 1 of my makeup collection, the longer part. Next time we will go into part 2 and go through everything I didn't show you. I'll go into powders, I'll go into more of this stuff, which is going to be reorganized. I'll go into more of this stuff and a little bit of this, which is going to be reorganized. But that's it for my makeup collection. Ignore the background, ignore everything but my makeup. So this was my makeup collection, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.